Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. A little under the weather, but it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have the Final Fantasy III event, Where Friendship Leads. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of the event. I apologize if, I have to cut out my commentary for a little bit. I am coughing a little bit every now and then, and I'm trying to, stop audio when that happens, so you don't get a cough in the recording. Either way, whatever. The general theming of the event here is the Crystal Guardians and everything that sort of leads out of there. Generally the power-up stuff, and also Doga and Une are a bit of a powerhouse in this event. Or at least the theming. I think I might have upped this a bit too much. Also, I think the speed is still really high, yeah. From that joke I did with, Go-Go. What element is Onion Knight considered? He's really multifaceted. The whole big thing about Onion Knight is he doesn't really have an element. He's supposed to be a jack of all trades. To the extent that when he finally got an offensive soul break, it is just crystal element. Also, because somebody mentioned it before about, like, they turn into monsters for no reason. I don't have a reason for them turning into monsters. I know that they fight you because their souls are the seal, and also kind of like, hey, are you strong enough for El Rekka? Is Crystal like non-elemental plus? No, Crystal is generally like Bart's is Crystal. It's like a fire, water, earth, wind user. They can really go on any element. I mean, you're right, Zane, but whenever I say Cloud of Darkness, mattering on where you are in the story, just replace Cloud with Xande. It's less a mag play and more a mag I yell too much. Is Cloud Darkness the worst from nowhere boss in Final Fantasy games? No, dog, that's Necron. It's easily Necron. Hands down, the character that is maybe mentioned once. Somebody mentioned something about a god of death at some point over the course of the game. That's about it, though. Hello, Cosmic Afro. How are you? This mix, though, is very powerful. Yeah, my voice is a little busted. As it happens, nobody escapes MagFest completely unharmed. Again, I'm less sick and more, holy crap, I yelled a lot. How was MagFest? Great. Absolutely fantastic. Will go every year until they move the location. So really the most threatening things that Une here does, or the Une clone I guess in this scenario, is that it is capable of these piercing attacks. But as long as you're doing some significant debuffing, they should only do like 1,000 damage. And as long as you bring things to remove the protect on the boss, it'll fall apart fast enough. This fight does remind me that the Final Fantasy III battle music doesn't have much of a loop. It kind of loops pretty quickly, doesn't it? Kite, I believe the lowering your stats while you adjust to your job thing was something that's only in the remake. Also, nice kite. I can appreciate some solid Chivo hunting. The Neptunia games are okay. I feel like they get a bit much at times, but I think they're alright. And yeah, Neptunia 1 is not a good game. It's one of those things of, I'm amazed this got a series. Acceptable gun damage. It was rough for its time. Let's put it that way. So all you do is Ice Storm? Because it feels like all you do is Ice Storm. Ooh. Big hits there. But yeah, these ultimate fights, for this event at least, seem remarkably simple. Nothing crazy. They have piercing attacks, so bring a lot of debuffs, that's about it. And then just go to town. Hello. The clone of Zonde. Zonde 2, the sequel. Ah. I should have waited one more turn. Why do a lot of bosses have clones of themselves to fight you? Well, you see, in the NES era, there were sprite limitations of how much data you could store in hardware. So, clones. You can't see the air quotes I'm doing. Alright, let's see if we can get some of the team back up. Zonde's whole deal is that he is all magic damage and nothing but damage. He likes to buff himself. But almost none of them are offensive buffs. They're all defensive. With the exception of being haste, but he's already a very fast boss, so that's fake. Yeah, Gigas armlets are very good here. Just various protection from status effects or elements are very powerful for this boss. Though you can't protect against meteor. That's just you know, life lessons. Nothing can protect you from a meteor. And yes, as chat points out, once you hit the final phase, he has nothing but piercing attacks. Edge is very real, though. Edge is the realest boy. I do believe he does have a magic buff that he'll use, but just bring a straight magic debuff and you can deal with that easily. God, my king. I tried to make that sound as fucked up as possible. I think I succeeded. Yeah, luckily he doesn't act twice per turn for some fucking reason. They just decided, nah, we're good. He doesn't need to be buck wild. There it is, that's the focus. So obviously, that going into his final phase, which is very powerful, you don't want him to have that up. But I don't think he's going to last much longer. Yep. That seems about right. This boss sucks. So, a kidney here goes way too fucking fast. You see that right there? I fucked up. We'll leave that in. But I fucked up. Let it be known. So, the main problem here is Echidna does go with the whole, usual Final Fantasy 3 stuff of going multiple times. Echidna also hits very hard. Outrageously hard. Way too hard. To an extent. Really what it is that Echidna starts off way too early with piercing attacks before you even have a chance to debuff her. Also that exists right there. That's 99% gravity. So what's going to happen here in a second is, because I couldn't, well no, I did get both the magic downs off, but yes, witness that 3k damage. If I had not magic broken her, that would have been about 5k. Echidna just hits too goddamn hard. Also, her single target, which she only uses in phase 1, which can silence. Though Bartz is showing up today, I can't shake my nose at that. What? Turn my nose up at that. Is what I meant to say. Bartz will not be silenced. So, very fast single target heals are kind of the name of the game here. And then, once you hit phase 2, she does another AoE slow. So, whoever's up needs to hit your roaming warrior that I hope has a haste Saga attached to it. Alright, and then you hit the Ultimate Quakes and the Apocalypse Quakes. This is more or less just... sorry, again, still recovering. These are just more or less slot in Earth Resist. Please, for the love of God, slot in Earth Resist. Like, look how much damage those are doing through 40% resists. Oh boy. He'll be fine, he's a strong boy. Bart's is real. Stay with me, Sora. Stay with me. Okay. That is the biggie right there. So technically, I timed my heels slightly wrong. We're probably about to lose somebody. If not the whole fight. Or... Hoofa, okay. Bart's unleashed. Shin Omega Barts. Like, seriously, bring Earth Resist. Holy shit, I cannot stress Earth Resist enough. Whew, alright. Okay. If I remember right from about 20 minutes ago, this fight is incredibly fake. Oh god, the cursed burger. The burger with entirely too much cheese. Which, don't get me wrong, I like a good cheesy burger. How much was too much? You should check my Twitter. Well, this is a boss. Like, for people viewing on YouTube who just happen to open up this segment of a video, because I usually don't clip these fights to be their own, it's like... thank you, Kite, you linked it for the chat. It was like a ball of cheese on top of the burger, and like... it was cold. Like, I have to emphasize, the cheese was fucking cold. But it was also a grated cheese. It was so fucking bad. I removed a bunch of it and it still sucked. The fucking cursed burger. Whew. Ah, this is taking a bit to load in. Ah, no. I'm trying to put my cup down. Alright, I'm good. I'm thinking. Ha! Out-thunk. Do I not have Sylph Magic Sight? Doesn't Sylph have a cast time? The only thing that I like about Enkidu is that it's instant. Oh shit. For Earth Resist. Ah, maybe. That would have been smart. I went for more damage though. Sorry, brain fart. Though, I guess I don't actually have any magic going on here. So I could replace the wind. Yeah. You know, weirdly enough, the same sort of situation that's happening right here with the Onion Knight happened in my test run too. For some reason, Echidna just really liked beating up on the Onion Knight. Yup, that's about what happens. Wild. Well. Arya's gonna have to recast it is the one downside here. Or I could have Lunith do it and lose some of the go fast for a turn. I think that's the better move. I kind of need Arya to keep building Meteor. Meteor? Meteor. Meter. Also, I can just use Flash Disaster to get the quick cast back up immediately. Because that's what it's there for. Arya. Ding. Actually doing work. Arya USB. Please bring Earth Resist accessories. cannot stress this enough. Uh-oh. Fight me, coward. Yeah, they'll be fine. Fuck yeah. Joy Venus. Yeah, really, again, Echidna's still very dangerous later on in the fight, but the majority of Echidna's weakness, or like difficulty, comes from the early phase. If you can get out of that first phase, you've kind of won Echidna. Well, that's it for the Final Fantasy III event. Next week we'll have Type 0 with its Torment. So, I hope you've pulled on Type 0 stuff and have a decent Type 0 team. I don't know if I do. I haven't thought that much about Type 0. But I'll see you then.